our program. It is such a pleasure and an honor to stand before you today. My name is Dr. Candace Turner. I'm the Deputy Athletics Director here for Wayne State Athletics. And thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Let's give ourselves a hand. This evening, we have the wonderful honor of inducting 8 new members into our Hall of Fame. It's such a prestigious honor, and we are so happy to have you all here today. Before we get started, I did want to take a minute to recognize the members of the Hall of Fame Selection Committee. So once you hear your name, if you could please stand up and be recognized. We have Ms. Catherine Likes. Ms. Kayla Papp. Mr. Ian Larkin. Ms. Delonda Little. Mr. Mitch Ritter. Mr. Mike Horn. Ms. Hannah McClooney. Mr. Landon Mitchell. Ms. Carla Jewell. Mr. Jeff Weiss. And of course, last but definitely not certainly least, Ms. Erica Wallace. At this time, we will have a formal welcome from our 13th president, Dr. Kimberly Andrews Espy.
So thank you so much, Candace, and good evening, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here to celebrate the induction of several Warriors into the Wayne State University Athletic Hall of Fame. So you all know that I'm a very new president. I've been here 2 months and I'm now into my 3rd. And since coming to Detroit, I certainly recognize this is a city that takes its sports quite seriously. Now, you all may know, there you go. So I'm originally from Cincinnati, so my love of sports here comes naturally to me. And as Wayne State's new president, I'm so proud of our university's long role in Detroit sports history, a role that's even more exciting this year thanks to the new energy and enthusiasm by Erica Wallace that she's brought to our athletic department. Join me. And giving it up for Erica because she is simply awesome. Okay, so it's great to see, there we go, we can do it again. So it's great to see so many members of our Wayne State community here for homecoming week. Throughout the week, we've had so many opportunities to take part in our campus activities and wearing green and gold, and quite frankly, just celebrating what it means for Warrior spirit. I can't wait to join everyone. It'll be a little chillier tomorrow than it has been in the past at Adams Field to cheer on Coach Wheatley and our Warriors against Michigan Tech. And I hope to see many of you there as well. I can't think of a better way to close out this week than by honoring the several men and women who made important contributions to Wayne State's long history of athletic excellence. Tonight, 7 former Wayne State student athletes and 1 former coach will join the 262 other Tartar and Warriors recognized in the Hall of Fame. This year's inductees include swimmers and a softball player, a basketball standout, an All-American golfer, a national diving champion, and the university's all-time winningest football quarterback, and the all-time winningest NCAA Division II softball coach. Is that awesome or what? They show the full breadth of the talent and excellence produced in Wayne State athletics. Joaquin, Gloria, Lindsay, Mike, Joe, Mickey, Elizabeth, and Coach Bryce, you brought your talent and dedication to every game, match, and meet, and showed what it means to be Warrior strong. Congratulations on tonight's honor. Now, you are a part of a long and proud athletic heritage. You represent a university that is home to 18 athletic programs and more than 400 student athletes, all committed to excellence. This commitment was evident in the latest NACDA Directors' Cup standings, where Wayne State finished in the top 7% of the more than 300 NCAA Division II schools in terms of postseason success. Woohoo! But as the president, I would be remiss if I didn't remind everyone that this success extends to other areas of campus. Our Warriors are outstanding athletes, and they complement that by also being exemplary students and contributing members to our Detroit community. Nearly 77% of Wayne State student athletes maintain a cumulative GPA of at least 3.0, and more than half of a 3.5 or above. Every one of our teams has a cumulative GPA above 3.0. They bring the same dedication and determination into the classroom that they show on the field or in the pool and everywhere else that they compete. So I'm so proud of the example that they set, both for Wayne State and for other colleges across the nation. They also have a strong desire to make the world a better place, starting in our Midtown neighborhood. Over the past 11 years, Wayne State student athletes have contributed, I kid you not, 100,000 hours to our local community. Okay, clap, yeah. So just think about how many hours that is. You know, you all are aware of the intense time and dedication required of our athletes. Early morning practices, missing time with family and friends to prepare for an upcoming game, leaving it all on the field in pursuit of victory. Our students do that while also contributing back to their community, staying up in their studies, and being truly role models for all. So I'm so proud of our student athletes because they're students and citizens first. We do want to win, yeah, but we never lose sight of the fact that we're preparing students to graduate and be successful in their careers. What they learn in the classrooms and clinics and through their internships and mentorships will prepare them to succeed, not only in job one, but over their career. It's that teamwork, the drive, the hustle, the focus of athletics that instills something you can't always learn in a classroom. It shapes character and it creates leaders. And tonight, we honor these warriors for their athletic successes and for the excellence they also brought with them to campus, to Detroit, and every area of their lives. So congratulations again, Warriors, and I look forward to meeting you all this evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much to President Espy. It's such an honor to have her here with us this evening. She's definitely committed to the urban mission of Wayne State University and the innovation of our athletics department. And keeping that same energy, next up we have none other than our Director of Athletics, Erica Wallace.
Hello, everyone. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome everyone to our Hall of Fame banquet. I'm honored to be here, and I am so honored to be the athletic director here at Wayne State University. Thank you, President Espy, with those remarks on excellence and really showcasing who we are and what we're about here at Wayne State. If you take one thing away from what was said, I truly hope everyone can value the emphasis that we put on the student portion of student athlete. Because at the end of the day, our goal is to graduate champions. And that's exactly what our inductees exemplify this year. We have 7 former student athletes who graduated champions, and we have 1 coach who himself graduated numerous champions. Each year we sit down and we meet as a Hall of Fame committee. We spend a lot of hours diligently reviewing nominations, bios from other nominees. We have so many deserving nominations, and every year it gets that much harder for us to choose our top candidates. So I do also want to take some time to thank those that go through that process and serve on this committee. Thank you for your dedication and really your service to this process, because we all would not be here tonight if you did not put in that time. So thank you very much to the committee. As I look at our class of inductees this year and reflect on all that they've accomplished, it's very, very inspiring. I know I've only been here to witness these accomplishments for a few years, but serving on the Hall of Fame committee these past 4 years has allowed me the opportunity to learn about the rich history of competitive success that we have here at Wayne State. Since 1976, we have recognized a distinguished number of men and women, but this evening we shine a light on the 8 individuals and their impacts to our university and the Department of Athletics. So I would like to introduce each new Hall of Fame inductee. I ask that each inductee stand briefly as I call your name, and please stay standing. Joaquin Vasco Gallegos, men's swimmer. Lindsay Matos, also known as Lindsay Butler. Softball. Coach Gary Bryce. Joe Jessic, men's golf. Gloria Martinez Perez. Women's swimming. Mickey Mockner. So just so everybody knows, Mickey is not with us tonight. He will be with us tomorrow. He is a head football coach for a high school, and he has a big game tonight. So in the world we live, we can respect that. So Mickey's father is here representing his induction. Mike Hollingsworth, men's basketball. And Elizabeth Rawlings, women's swim and dive. Each and every one of you are a true representation of what it means to be a warrior and a Tartar here and there. You embody our pillars of success, which include academic achievement, community engagement, and competitive excellence. As we all know, the Hall of Fame induction is based on many individual recognitions. However, I want to point out what these individuals have accomplished together. Teamwork, togetherness are characteristics that exist within all successful programs, and I believe it's important for us to honor those and these individuals on what they've accomplished together. It's quite astonishing when I read you these numbers. So together, combined with our 8 Hall of Fame inductees this year, we have 36 GLIAC titles. We have 28 NCAA tournament appearances. We have 88 All-American honorees, 9 All-GLIAC honorees, 6 individual national championships, 9 National Player of the Year recognitions, and 17 All-GLIAC COSIDA All-Academic honorees. As an athletic department, we have values that are much larger than just the wins and the losses. We collaborate so that we can learn. We serve so that we can inspire. We compete so that we can excel. And we achieve so that we can grow. This is what we strive to achieve every day as a Wayne State Warrior. And these inductees, they truly get it. I want all 8 inductees to know that we appreciate and recognize the sacrifices that you have had to make in your lives to be sitting here today. I thank you all for representing our university and our athletic department with our values, not only as your time here as a Wayne State Warrior, but also beyond in your everyday lives. So really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, it is my privilege to introduce to you all our current president of SAC, Noah Nicklin. So let me talk about Noah, because this is the part that I really love about the job that I have. Noah is currently a graduate student pursuing an MBA. He'll be done in December, and he has a bachelor's degree in finance. I would say guess what sport he plays, but he is an offensive lineman who is in his 6th year here at Wayne State. He is not only serving as the president of SAC this school year, he is also the chair of the Athlete Well-Being Committee. He is a 4-time member of the GLIAC All-Academic Excellence Team and was selected by the Mike Ilitch School of Business as 25 under 25 recipient earlier this year. He is also Wayne State's nominee for the 2023 All-State FCA Good Works Team. It is my pleasure. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome Noah to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. You hear me okay? Is that all right? I know. She did mention I'm offensive lineman. No, thank you, Erica. As she mentioned, I'm Noah Nicklin. I currently serve as a Student Athlete Advisory Committee president here at Wayne State University, as well as a captain on the football team. First, I'd like to thank Mrs. Erica Wallace for allowing me to speak to you all tonight. It's truly a blessing and an honor to be here with you all. So thank you, Erica. I'd also like to thank the leaders in our athletic department. I see them scattered to the back here, but you guys also always do such an amazing job, and we couldn't be more thankful. So, quick round of applause. Yeah, live it up back there. We love it. We love it. Tonight, we are gathered here not only to celebrate the rich history that we call Wayne State athletics, but to celebrate the individuals who sacrifices and contributions truly make up what great university we have here. One of the reasons I was so honored to be able to speak tonight is the gratitude and respect that I have for our honorees. Your long-lasting memories on this university continue to contribute to the daily decisions that both me and my peers work so hard to replicate your impact. Now, this is the part I just had to say. I've always felt that Wayne State has perfectly embodied the city of Detroit. When I say that, 3 things come to mind: grit, passion, and hard work. These 3 things can easily be said about any of our inductees' time and career here at Wayne State. The inductees that we will be introduced to later tonight have such a large impact on our current student body. They are such a huge impact on why both current and future Warriors are so proud to call Wayne State our home. This induction ceremony is not only a momentous ceremony for all of you tonight, but it is a bridge where we can bridge both the past and the future. In better words, an opportunity for us to pay tribute to those who have paved the way for us to find success, shown the possibility of greatness, and continue to excite us for the future to come. With that being said, I just am so grateful that I've been able to be here tonight to speak to you all. I'd like to personally congratulate the 2023 class, and thank you on behalf of all current student athletes. Go Warriors.
Thank you, Candace. Good evening, everyone. I would like to start by congratulating this year's inductees. I have been given the absolute pleasure of introducing our next inductee, former head softball coach Gary Bryce. I'll do my best to keep this introduction short, which is hard to do just based on Gary's coaching accolades alone. Tonight, not only am I introducing a brilliant and decorated head coach here at WSU and nationally across the sport of softball, I am also introducing a mentor, teacher, father figure, friend, and someone who still to this day opinions, ideas, and values I really respect immensely. I am not only going to shine light on all of, I am not going to shine light on all of Gary's accomplishments statistically speaking, but I want to introduce a side of him who many of you might not have gotten the opportunity to see every day. Gary, above all else, was a coach who deeply cared about his athletes. I have a little story to share that personally helped to shape me, the person I am today, and not only who I am as a head coach. And it was a small sample of the dedication and kindness that Gary showed his athletes every day. As a freshman, I had to do an observation at an elementary school for one of my PE classes. And at the time, I didn't have a vehicle on campus. I was stressed out, weird, because I didn't know which school to go to, who to contact, and of course, how I was gonna get there and back. And it would also take a good chunk of my morning. Coach Pat, our assistant at the time, was a school teacher, and of course, knowing her and her nature, offered for me right away to come to her class and observe one of her classes. However, I still didn't solve my problem of getting to the school and back, since she taught out in Clarkson. Gary immediately offered to pick me up at my apartment where I was living and drove me out to Pat's school so I could complete my observation and bring me back to my apartment. At the time, I was so appreciative of his offer. However, I don't think I really understood as a freshman the magnitude of the act of his kindness. The amount of driving and time out of Gary's day just to make sure that I made it to my class and completed my assignment, and I felt that I was taken care of, was something that has always stuck with me. It is for sure a small act that has molded me into the coach I try to be today with my players. I will always strive to go the extra mile to make my student athletes feel cared for and supported, even if that means more time for me and going out of my way. That is the kind of coach Gary was, and that is still the kind of man he is today. I am so honored and privileged to be standing where I am today, which in huge part is thanks to Coach Gary. Thank you, Gary, for your dedication to Wayne State softball and all of the young women who you have coached. You have achieved so much on the field, but more importantly, you have helped so many of your players grow as young women and achieve so much beyond graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Gary Bryce.
This is what happens when you get a little older. You get two more eyes to put on. Thank you for the ovation. I appreciate it. I'd like to start by congratulating my fellow inductees. It is an honor to be part of this illustrious class. Thank you to the Hall of Fame Committee for voting to induct me and making this weekend very special for all of us. To be honored tonight for my life's work is overwhelming. Growing up in Royal Oak, playing football and baseball, and then continuing my football career at the University of Michigan. I never envisioned I would be standing here tonight being inducted as a softball coach. Coaching softball at Wayne State University has taken me on an incredible journey. Tonight I want to thank those that helped to make that possible. It's a rarity today that a person spends his entire coaching career at one institution, and I would like to thank Vern Payne for taking a chance on a high school history teacher and softball coach for hiring me to lead the softball program here at Wayne State. Wayne State has been my home and a special place for the past 40 years. I worked under 5 presidents and 6 athletic directors. The support of all these individuals enabled our program to reach a national prominence it received for so many years. I will never be able to thank Wayne State enough for everything they have done for our softball program and for me. I also want to acknowledge my colleagues from the Wayne State Athletic Department. To all the coaches whom I worked alongside throughout the years, thank you for your dedication to your sport to make this place where student athletes can come and excel both athletically and academically. Thank you to Jeff Weiss for his time and effort in promoting the softball program. He always kept me on track with statistics and deadlines. I want to congratulate Erica Wallace on being named the athletic director. Although my time working with her was short, I know her vision for the department will create a top-notch Division II program for all sports. When I retired from Wayne State in May of 2021, my former player and longtime assistant coach, Nicole Tines, was named head coach. No one was more deserving to lead the softball program, and I hope you know how proud I am of you. I am here this evening because the coaches and players surrounding me committed themselves to excellence. I always felt that one of the reasons for my success was that I was able to maintain continuity in my coaching staff. I was extremely fortunate to have only a handful of talented assistant coaches in my 40-year career who were smart, insightful, dedicated, and best of all, wonderful people. Pete Phelan was the first assistant who I had coached with at Royal Oak. He was an outstanding hitting coach and still today is a good friend. And if my fingers work. Jack McDaniels was one of our pitching coaches. Jack's laid-back approach was good, compliment to my style unless he was pitching batting practice. Typical pitcher, never wanted to get hit, so he'd hit you instead. Nicole Tines played and continued on as the pitching coach after her playing years. She was the first full-time assistant in program's history. Her passion for softball was instrumental in developing an outstanding pitching staff during my career, as evident here tonight with the induction of Lindsey Butler. Thank you, Nicole. Pat Kent was my longtime assistant for 38 years. Little story here, she played 2 years before I got here, so I always tell people she's older than I am. As the program's first softball All-American, she demonstrated tremendous knowledge of the game. Her dedication to the program allowed us to grow and accomplish many of our successes. No one worked hard at making sure we accomplished our goals we set. Wayne softball owes a lot to her. To my former players, all 220 of them, some of whom are here tonight, simply put, you are the reason I stand here tonight. Please stand so you can be recognized. Among the group of 220 are 41 All-Americans, 19 Hall of Famers, along with so many others who have had outstanding careers here at Wayne State. One of my greatest honors was to be called your coach. You excelled on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. Everyone tends to look at your win-loss record as a coach, but what makes me most proud is the high academic standards these women set for the program. Our program was consistently recognized for our academic successes, both in the conference and nationally. I am so proud of the confident women you have become, your contributions to your given professions. Thank you for your continued friendship and willingness to include me in the special moments of your lives. I share this incredible honor with all of you, even Betty Carroll. Little story, we used to travel by vans, and you get 15 passenger van, and Carol knew every song that was ever played on the radio, and she would sing those songs in the back of the van. So, and Betty was her friend. To my family and my home team, thank you to Pat's family, Joe, Laura, Rick, and Dee, for being here tonight to share in this occasion. To my daughters, Katie and Emily, and future son-in-law, Tim, thank you for your unwavering love, support, and through softball often took me away from you. I feel so fortunate that I was able to share this coaching journey with both of you As you competed collegiately here at Wayne, Katie is a member of the fencing team, and Emily playing in our softball program. Stand up, you two. You guys mean the world to me, and I love you very much. Last but not least, finally, there is no greater honor than to have the softball field named after you. But please know that doesn't happen if it weren't for the 220 players and coaches that have made Wayne State softball so successful. I am honored and forever grateful. Thank you.